I love working on beauty pictures, and this beauty shoot for Vogue magazine was really fun. The idea was to create arresting beauty images that encapsulated some of the magic and thrill of makeup. The pictures were to be about the allure of makeup itself. It was a great open brief which let me play with lots of colour, textures and shapes. I decided to base this particular look on a strong graphic eye with perfect liner, and then mess it all up by throwing on coloured powder pigments in front of the camera and record the result, just to see what happened. I wasn't really sure exactly how it would end up, so it was a lot to do with the layering. Once the perfectly blended and applied first layer of eye, base and lips was on, the rest of the makeup was very much a sort of impromptu experiment, more of a feeling than a definite look. I started with the eyes, applying a strong teal shade to sculpt and shade in towards the nose. Then I applied an orangey red shade along the socket line, which I eventually shaded up and out towards the temple. Both of these shades had some pearl in them, which I thought would make a really good contrast with the matte pigments. The liner was to be the graphic element of the makeup, again as a good counterpoint to the random chaos of the pigments. Black liquid liner applied all around the eye and extended up and out in a straight graphic line. After applying tons of black mascara, I applied a full set of black lashes, black pencil on the inner rim, and penciled the brows. After I finished the eyes, I applied base and concealer. After powder, I began really shading the cheekbones, buffing contour powder to create a soft sculptural look. After blotting out the lips with concealer, it was onto the set. The light was hard flash with shadows. After recording the first layer, I began throwing powder pigments onto the face, starting with white, yellow and blue, and building up over time with the fuchsia and orange. For the lips, I wanted to just randomly smudge colour on with my finger as the photographer was shooting. Colour-wise, I tried several things, including a matte fuchsia bright. I even tried a gloss straight from the tube at one point. I eventually dipped my finger into the pot of red-orange powder pigment that you see in the final image, and I loved it.